Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and as you can probably tell to the title, we're playing Battlebit, and we're going to be talking about Battlebit a little bit. You will be probably seeing this video Thursday, Thursday morning, afternoonish. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. It's going to be relatively short, but before we kind of get into the video, obviously I want to thank you guys so much. I know this is a firearm channel, but I like to obviously play video games occasionally, and Battlebit has really had my attention. So thank you guys so much for the support. And if you're here for Battlebit videos, I'll kind of sprinkle one every maybe once a week or every other week, just with the new updates they kind of push out, and if they put anything that's kind of exciting or worth kind of talking about, but I'm not going to just push out Battlebit videos to push them out. So just wanted to tell you that. And obviously, if you are here for firearms, don't fear. Honestly, we have some awesome things behind the scenes that are kind of happening, and those videos will kind of be, I'll talk about them a little bit more the second week of July, a little bit after my birthday, but there's a lot of things that we are kind of waiting for regarding firearms and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be such a great step in this channel, and hopefully people enjoying the content. So obviously, if you would like to see the early access stuff, I haven't put it out there yet, but it'll be on my Patreon probably the first week of July. So sometime in the first week of July, excuse me. But anyways, I'll put that down below. But let's kind of just get into the gameplay. Okay, Battlebit. There's so much to kind of talk about, and I will try not to recycle like what everyone else has kind of said, but this is just my honest opinions. Obviously, I've played a lot of Tarkov and other pretty serious FPS games, and played a lot of Battlefields. I've played a decade of Battlefield, honestly, but this game is really just kind of scratched that itch for me, and I bet it has scratched an itch for a lot of other players, casual or competitive, I guess, in Battlebit. Yes, it's not the graphics we kind of wanted in like a traditional FPS game, but the fact that I actually get to get that itch back from a low poly game is kind of insane. So we're just gonna talk about the things. I believe I have around, let's see, 30 hours in the game, and I'm level 70. I know there's a lot people with a lot more, but I know there's people with a little bit less. I've been kind of playing it when I can here, and I just kind of want to talk about the things I really enjoy about the game right now. So the classes, I think that's the most important part to kind of talk about, is just classes, because most games are kind of going away from that, and you'll have specialties, or what are they called? Specialists, or I forgot what they're called, like a hero, I guess. Like, think of Overwatch 2 or Overwatch 1. But I think classes are like a crucial part of any game, and I just like that kind of balance. You have Assault to kind of have, unfortunately in Battlebit, the same loadouts as Medic, but I believe Clean mentioned that would be get reworked at some point in time. But for example, Engineer obviously has RPGs to kind of deal with tanks and stuff like that, of that nature, and medics obviously are mid to short range and are able to heal players and revive them. So I think that's an awesome thing about classes. And I know the support class right now doesn't have a lot of guns in the game, but I know Clean, I've been watching a lot of Clean as well, is that there's going to be a big update here soonish, and they're going to put a lot of LMGs in for the support class and just kind of rework that entire class, because unfortunately right now no one really uses support. There are a few, because you get that 25% armor or whatever it is, and you can tank another shot or two, which is kind of frustrating sometimes when you have to shoot another 2-3 rounds. But anyway, gunplay honestly is my favorite part of this game. I do personally think that TTK is sometimes a little too fast. Or another thing that kind of frustrates me is like when you do spawn in close to a teammate and someone's shooting at your teammate, you instantly basically get beamed right after him, which is kind of unfortunate, but it happens in any other game. So I just think with the TTK so high in this game, it's very punishing in that aspect. Is if you spawn in with a teammate, you're just going to get lasered. So you kind of have to be a little bit methodical and, tactical with it. But anyway, like I said, I think the gunplay is very awesome. I think killing, killing is very satisfying in this game. Like the takes like 3-4 rounds, and I haven't done a lot of sniping, but it seems like as you get a little higher, you get the SV98 or the L96 that are one shots, I believe, or they do like 70 damage. So basically, if you get shot once, you are very close to death. So I think there's a lot of awesome stuff with the gunplay, and I know they keep pushing up updates to kind of fix hit reg and stuff like that. So that's something I like to see. A big feature, since I basically play only medic, is the dragging. That's such a simple little feature, but you have no idea how many times I've gotten revived because someone was able to drag me to safety, or the hundreds of revives I have just because I can grab someone's body, bring it around the corner, and revive them. I think that is such an awesome feature, and like obviously since I kind of main medic, just because I like to push a lot and I like to be my own healer, is such an awesome little feature. So I think that's kind of awesome in what Battlebit is doing. The comms, between your friends, your squad, and SL squad lead. No one really uses squad lead right now. I don't know if they will sometimes implement that, or if the squad SL role had maybe different guns that people actually wanted that they would play and actually kind of communicate. But I understand this is not squad. This is just Battlebit. People play for casually, but it would kind of be cool to kind of jump into a server that was a little bit more serious. Just everything kind of becomes more real, and you get more immersed with just communicating with squads, and especially if you're an SL, and hopefully you can order supply crates, and the possibility goes on. And I think squad is a great example, but squad is very punishing, and there's no way really to learn that game unless if you just kind of play or watch videos. So I think squad is a great reference, and hopefully Battlebit is kind of taking bits and pieces from that game. But anyway, another big thing I really do love is the amount of weapons. When you scroll through, I think there's like 100 of them with pistols and bolt actions, and there's just so many guns. Like I said, support right now is kind of lacking in that department, but I know they'll get a batch of firearms or weapons, I guess, guns in the game. But yeah, so now we'll just kind of talk about the few things. Like I said, I don't have the most amount of time, but 30 hours. I've kind of found some things I like and I don't like, but we'll just talk about the things I don't like briefly. Vehicles. I think vehicles could be a little bit better. I've used the little birds. I've used the helicopters and the tanks. The tanks are okay. I wish they had another setting to actually control vehicle sensitivity, because right now you can only use your sensitivity that you use as like a soldier, like boots on the ground. And unless if I missed it, but I kind of looked through the settings, and I would like to keep my soldier sensitivity the same and then mess with my vehicle sensitivity. But currently right now, I believe you just have one. I think that'd be such a great quality of life feature, just because I don't want to keep messing with my sensitivity. So that is one thing. Also, I think like the little bird could be a little bit more fluid to fly. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, but it wasn't the most enjoyable. I think just shooting the little people with the miniguns was a little difficult, but also I only did it like twice, so I only have like 20 minutes. I think I believe the firing range, would be like super beneficial, just kind of like how Battlefield 4 had that, where you could just spawn in and you could practice flying, and I utilized that a lot. But anyway,
Whoa, what the fuck?
I think the XP, I know initially when I first started playing, it took like forever. Like I would say 45 minutes to an hour to level up, but then like 2 days later, they changed how much XP per level, which was super nice, because now like I level up maybe twice every hour or once every half hour, just depending on the game mode. So that's really nice. I do enjoy leveling up a little bit faster and getting to those goodies. So that is nice. I do appreciate that feature. And the biggest thing, the biggest complaint for me, honestly, and I'm saving it for the end of the video, is the lack of guns you get per level, I guess. Like basically from like 40 to 75, I think I got the Groza. And like I said, I only play medic really, so that's the only gun that's like interesting to me. And then I have to play until 75 to get is it the SG, or It's another one I can't think of. I believe it's the SG. So between like 40 to 75, I really been just using the M4 still. So I wish they would tune down those gun levels a little bit, or like the ACR is like 120 and you have the HK. So I've still been using the M4, and like the HK is not until 140 or something like that. Like I said, I haven't really looked at it. Or the AK 5C is, they could probably bring those levels down a hair. And hopefully they do that and they add like newer guns that would be higher level. I just think like you're playing, you got to really kind of grind through those like 30, 40 levels. And then obviously when you get past like 75, then every 10 levels it's a new gun, which is fine. But I think like between 40 to 75 is kind of their weak point right now. So yeah, I think that is going to be it for the video. Like I said, I overall honestly really do recommend this game, and that's why I'm kind of talking about it. I'm not just talking about it because everyone else is. I really do enjoy the gameplay of it. And for $15, you know, if you kind of have money, you can buy one for yourself and three for your friends, and that's a $60 game. And you and your three friends will have a good amount of fun. And I believe, as recording this video on a Wednesday, let's see here, I believe, okay, they only have 40,000 right now, but I know when I looked the other day, they had close to 90,000, which was insane. So we'll kind of check again in the next couple days as the game keeps growing. But yeah, I wanted to just make this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Consider subscribing. I do appreciate every subscriber, and my goal is kind of get to 1,000 by July, but obviously that's not going to happen. So whenever it does, I do just appreciate every subscriber. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.